Alright, what's up everybody? This is Kid and Petter coming to you once again from my mom's basement. I'm joined, as always, by the wonderful XP, everyone's favorite Quebecois. How was your day?
Beautiful, minus 30 weather here, but it's not about here in the cold, it's about China. Practice 2, session 2, day 1. It's an important week in the TCR calendar. It's an entire week of practice leading to next week's Golden Class race on the 30th and the Platinum race on the 31st. So I'm enjoying it. We had a nice weekend with the 2-year anniversary Brazil broadcast, which was a blast to watch. And like I said, we're getting back to business here this week in China.
Yeah, it's time to shake off the old cobwebs, as a wise man once said. I know for us two, we're probably going to need every bit of practice we can possibly get. So this is likely going to be the only broadcast of the week prior to, like you said, next week's Golden Class season opener from right here in Shanghai. The weather looks great. The smog is definitely down. Looks like we got somewhere.
I'm wearing a mask. I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah. Wearing a mask like I got SARS. Ooh, looks like Theft is having a tough time.
Do we have any hard hitters in this session?
I'm just on Theft. He's doing some donuts. Looks like he's not off to the hottest of starts. But yeah. I mean, we got Gijo Breezy. We got Silent. He was. I think both were top 5 last week in.
Go-to guy also, yeah.
Yeah, go-to guy, of course. Who can forget the legend himself, defending champion. Boy, wonder what happened to Theft right there. Just caught the tail end of it. I feel kind of bad for him. But yeah, as you can see, Gijo already.
I don't know if it's because it's day 1 or not. Usually, what some of these guys actually come for every session, and usually the first day you wanna focus on tire wear, setups, and stuff like that. So we're gonna see a lot of harder tire compound with a lot of laps on to see if they last, how long they last. We're gonna probably start seeing if it's going to be a 1-stop strategy or a 2-stop strategy on day 1 and 2. Then on day 3, 4, and 5, people are going to start setting up, tweaking their setup to go as fast as possible.
Yep, that's what practice is for. Looks like Gijo Breezy is putting pretty good use to it. Already about over a second and a half quicker than Coleman in P2. Still early goings though. Not even 10 minutes in yet. Gijo Breezy is actually going to be our on-track correspondent today, so be on the lookout for that. He said he gets lonely in these lobbies.
Kinton, do you have any idea of the fastest lap in China?
Ever?
Well, not. I mean, in the TCR.
Oh, there goes Gijo Breezy, locking him up. Exploring the limits of the track. Well, do you know? Was that a trick question?
No, I was actually asking because, like I said, I joined in Baku last year, so I don't even know if TCR raced in China last season. I'm looking at my sheets here.
You didn't last.
In time trial, I'm able to do a 131, 131 and a half. So, and that's on the fastest tire, I guess, and time trial. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we see 130s.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, fastest lap in a race. Looking through here. Would appear that of the current crop of drivers, it is actually Hot Bread. The pole time here in Season 4 was Destiny with a 143. Looks like it was, or actually no, it was Be Good with a 132.984. Actually looks like that was probably a wet session. But yeah, Gijo Breezy just coming right out, and he's only about 3/10 off of that.
That's not bad. And he's coming in. He's coming into the pits at the moment with only 2 laps on those soft tires.
Yeah,
so
yeah. He went off
the tires available for this sessions are ultra soft, soft, and the medium.
That is correct. Not sure how the mediums are going to react. That's probably the first thing I'm going to test. I usually like to get into it that way. Just trying to turn some consistent laps on the slowest tire. See how long you can make them last. Or at least get a general idea. The mediums do tend to last pretty good in this game. A little bit better than last year, I think.
Do you know how many laps is the entire race in China? 50%.
50%. I believe it's 28. Pretty sure in real life it's 56.
So you think it's doable to do one stop on ultra softs and softs during this race?
Probably not. I think softs to mediums, probably.
Okay.
Maybe even ultras to mediums, but I doubt you can go ultra to soft just on on one stop, unless it rains. I mean, it's a possibility in Shanghai. It always seems to be raining in 5-lap lobbies and stuff like that.
I guess we're gonna find out this week if it's possible or not while we're testing it ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean we're flying into this one blind. We just kind of assumed that we were gonna get a pretty good number of drivers in the first couple days. I think it was all 20 slots 2 weeks ago were taken. The first 2 days of testing. So
that's why we decided today, yeah.
And of course, our luck, we only got 14. Who's that?
We have, I think, a McLaren in the wall there.
Silent's the only McLaren on track right
now. No, I meant the actual member called McLaren.
Oh, so that's gonna be tricky this year.
Yeah, it's funny, huh? I was thinking about the same thing when you were looking for the car itself. No, yeah. This week on Monday we only have 14 members that were capable of joining. So we had to ask Van Dorn, Ricardo, Leclerc, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, and Bottas to simply fill in the remaining spots, and they're not really cooperating at the moment. They're in the pits. They're not moving.
This is really just, they kind of had to do, some PR. The FI mandated it, and
I would like to state one thing. They're taking this lightly.
GT.
This weekend it was proven that a EA racer is faster than a real racer, so they shouldn't take it lightly. Joe Breezy, you having a giggle, Silent could be faster than Van Dorn. Personally, that's what I think.
That's possible. I mean, I did see, what was his name?
We have McLaren that left the session.
Oh, did
it's
he?
done for McLaren. Yeah, or maybe lag issues, or...
yeah, that's a possibility. Would hate to see a rage quit, but it is day one.
Nah, he should have... I hope he doesn't rage quit. He just needs to continue on, put some laps and get familiar with the track, and come back tomorrow. And anyways, it's not parked for me, so you could try multiple setups. That's what I usually do in a practice session. I bring 2 or 3 setups, and I try to run the same number of laps on the same tire using those 3 different setups to figure out which one is most suitable to me, in other words.
Yeah, it is hard to replicate in time trial just what kind of setup is going to be the best for an actual race on a full fuel load. So it is quite necessary to try multiple setups. Sometimes your fastest setup in time trial really isn't ideal for the, as Sean evidenced quite a few times last year. Looks like so far no one's biting on the ultra softs yet.
Well, I saw one ultra soft. I'm not sure who had it though.
Yeah, I think it was somebody a little bit further down.
Let me go to this director here, and it's Tef Clueless that basically is the only one that's tested the ultra soft so far. Is Tef Clueless. I'm not sure if he set a fastest lap on him. Unfortunately, in Race Director, it doesn't tell me on which tire you set that fastest lap. We will only know at the end. Has anybody done a full? Some people have been doing 7 or 8 laps since this race started.
Yeah, we've already got. I think Norton, Go-To Guy are both already on 7 laps. So it'll be interesting to see just how much life they can get out of those tires.
My co-driver, my partner in crime at Ferrari, Jones, has 8 laps on those soft tires at the moment. So, like I said, everybody's taking their time, trying to evaluate these tires. You could see Go-To Guy, Norton, like you stated above, Jones, Silent, having fun on the track, just simply going out and testing these tires out. Do you see Tef Clueless?
What happened to Theft?
Grayed out? Yeah.
Might be having some lag issues here today. Not sure. Hopefully Theft and McLaren can rejoin. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. I know Theft did just recently post a picture showing some drug paraphernalia in the background. So
that's really gonna be an issue if the FIA finds out.
Yeah, Tico is our official drug tester, so he's gonna be collecting some samples pretty soon.
It's Canadian. It's Canadian.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's all legal then.
Well, yeah, but it's not in the TCR bylaws.
Well, you know, is it really enhancement drug in esports? I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, if you saw how close his steering wheel was to his TV, it's quite possible that he gets really in the zone.
You see, I didn't notice that, but then now that I'm looking at the picture, that is pretty close. So he's at the same level as the helmet on the screen.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I mean, he practically has a halo, like covering his face.
You should have a fan next to it like that to make sure you get the full effect.
Where's the helmet? It's not quite as immersive as Real Spirit, who has quite possibly the best setup I've ever seen. Well, at least in the league. It's got the Oculus helmet. Whoa, Darkest Crime.
That's the only.
Close that.
That's the only
Close
thing.
the DRS whenever you're warming the tires up. Come on now. Oh, sorry. Darkest Crime is spot.
I think McLaren's back. No.
Yeah, McLaren's back.
Okay.
They got kicked out.
Tef left the session, and going back to Real Spirits, the only issue for me with his setup is VR headset. I think, well, you know, I can't comment on it because I haven't tested it, but 15 minutes with that thing on, and
I would get sick.
Yeah, I thought I was old. I am old, but I thought it was because I was old, you know. But no, and I can't imagine doing 1 hour with that thing. But like I said, I haven't tested it. I mean, I have a 55-inch screen in front of me while playing on my play seat, so it must be fun. But I would have to test it naturally.
You're very Very high class for the play seat. Gotta say. Gotta get the neck roll going.
Listen, it's the best investment for racing that I've done because I looked at all the pictures that were posted today on Discord, and I was laughing because I put a box here, I put a sponge here, I put a towel here, just to make sure that the steering wheel doesn't move, the pedals don't move and stuff. It all made me laugh because I remember having my Logitech on a coffee table and me on a chair with another chair on the floor holding back that chair to make sure it didn't tip over or whatever, you know. So a play seat it's a bit of a nuisance for space, you know, when I'm not using it, but other than that, it's fantastic to play with. And McLaren is stopped at the first corner. I can't wait to find out the name of this corner. The spiral corner, let's call it that.
I know I'm pretty sure the track in general actually is the Chinese symbol for something. I don't quite remember. You might want to get on to a little fact-finding mission there. Maybe we can head around the track and discuss these corners in detail. I'm not entirely sure any of the corner names, actually.
Well, listen, Kitten, this is perfect for our first broadcast in a week's time, in about a week's time, let's say on the 31st of January. We're gonna catch up with all the onboards and corner names and traditions of the Chinese. I'm actually flying back to Montreal after this practice session. Because I miss the cold, but next week I'll be back in China with you, and we'll have all that information for viewers.
Fair enough. I'm probably just gonna stay here. Hopefully dodge lung cancer. Maybe sign up for Greenpeace. Try to make the world a little bit better of a place.
Are you gonna be eating shark fins?
I was thinking more along the lines of octopus.
Gotcha.
Local delicacy. We got Gijo Breezy in the pits. Let's see if we can bring him in real quick.
Moved on his lap, but you having a giggle just laced some ultra softs, and I think he's gonna be going for it.
Yeah, looks like Jones has the same idea. It might be time to test these old ultra softs out. Goku's still on. He's still trucking on those mediums. 12 laps in, and looks like he's getting a little bit oversteer. Or understeer, excuse me. What's up to, oh hey, Total Foot 21. Hello. How are you today, Total Foot 21? Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast, because I know I definitely am. XP, are you enjoying the broadcast?
I'm loving it. I'm like Mickey D's. I'm enjoying, I'm looking at the top four, studying their lines, studying all the upshift and downshift, just so, you know, I'm always learning, always learning. You having a giggle just posted a 132, 972 on Ultra Soft.
That's a strong time. Pretty close to pole time last year.
And Joe Breezy just joined us.
Hey, Joe Breezy, it's Daryl Waltrip up in the booth. Do you copy me? All right. How's the track going for you? You had a pretty solid lap on what was that? The softs, 133.2. Yeah, I did catch the one coming out of turn. Yeah.
It's always forgiven, Joe Breezy. The track is being rubbered in, Tell me something, Andrew. How's Newey doing? Is Marco Elmet giving you a hard time? And how does it feel being a part of the Red Bull family? Is it giving you wings? A childhood dream.
I agree. You know that's fine. To be fair, we don't really remember much of that, anyways.
I'm used to that feeling. I'm used to that feeling. I had the same issue with commentating a full half a race in Monza with Kit and talking to myself also. Joe Breezy, before, because I know how much it's important this session to you to get your setup correct and everything, do you think you will be able to beat a 132, maybe go lower than 132 on ultra soft, because you already did an amazing time on the soft tires? I don't want to put pressure on you. Just saying. I'll be looking at the... Perfect. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
No damage here. Alright, well, thanks for being so courteous with your time. I figured, I was kind of surprised somebody actually wanted to do this. I think we pretty much forced Jones to do it last week. But yeah, good luck, Godspeed, stay safe out there, and avoid the smog.
Have a good one, man.
Alright, see you.
Enjoy yourself.
G. Joe Breezy, everybody. Is he really? I'm not sure if he's like actually a newcomer. I know C Freeze has pretty high hopes. I think he might have filled in a couple races a few seasons ago. But yeah, definitely quick. C Freeze, he said that he could quite possibly win the championship this year. So
you know, he's fast. I've seen him race. He's a quick driver. I'm happy he's enjoying his time at Red Bull. And I personally think that if he hooks all three sectors correctly, he's gonna beat the times posted at the moment, and it's only gonna get better as the week goes by. You know, every day somebody's gonna you're hammering 30 laps a night, every night during the week. At a certain point it becomes part of you, and it's we're gonna see these times go down.
yeah, I haven't checked the time trial times. I'm sure Sean and GoTo probably have some pretty solid time trial laps. I'm not entirely sure what's.
Okay, listen. If I'm able to do a 131 in time trial, for sure these guys are in the 130s.
Yeah, you're probably right. I was gonna say I think a sub 130 is probably, or at least a sub 131 is probably attainable. It's like Airborne's having some problems.
Time trial and 50% laps with the fuel loads and everything, and less grip is two different stories. So we should have a good idea by Wednesday of the times that are going to be posted during the race, especially when other people like Sean, Zandamar, Rad, ZX, all these guys start doing a couple of turns. We should have a better idea of times table on this track.
Oh yeah,
And
for
it's
sure.
not that bad at the moment. These times are pretty awesome, especially for people that are supposed to be rested.
It's true.
And look at Go-To Guy. Go-To Guy has a 134, but he's done 16 laps on those tires.
Not sure what happened to
He's
Airborne.
keeping.
I think he might have ran out of fuel. He's really limping along here.
Okay,
Ooh,
he
Giggle
was
goes 132.1.
132.1. Oh wow, that was quite an improvement. But on brand new Ultra Softs, he just put those on.
Yeah, I did fail to mention. Jones went to the top of the. He was the first one in the 132s during our little chat with Joe Breezy. Pretty sure he's actually doing this on a pretty full tank of fuel. So I don't think that time's really representative. But it looks like he's just seeing how long he can make these ultra softs last.
Ultra Soft last, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Go-To Guy simply doing at least 20 laps on these mediums, and you know, I just say that and he's spitting.
Curse of the commentary. Looks like 16
know.
laps. Looks like 16 laps.
Yeah,
Is as far as he wants to take it. And to go through here, looks like Airborne did run out of fuel in turn 1, and he had to do an entire lap with no fuel. So that explains the continuous cautions. It's preseason for everybody. You know, it's easy to make those kind of mistakes.
yeah, especially if you go out with only 5 laps of fuel. You know, three laps at rich mode, and you're dry. You know,
Yeah.
McLaren was getting out of the way there. So Theft Coolest didn't join back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I know he had a pretty rough go of it at first. He had a couple of spins. Maybe he's just not satisfied with the setup he has right now, and
Okay.
and perhaps he's just blazing up. I don't know. I don't know. He could be doing anything.
Go-To Guy just put on some Ultra Softs. Airborne put on some Ultra Softs too, so it should be interesting to see what kind of time you're going to be able to make.
Yeah, looks like Ultimate Gamers has put on some Ultra Softs as well. As has GT.
Are you having issues with your mic, Tiffin?
Am I? I've heard that a couple of times the past week or so. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I think it might kind of cut out every once in a while. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. Because it sounded like your microphone was eating chips.
Yeah, it's definitely not me. I'm not eating chips right now. I wish I was. Big boy hasn't eaten dinner yet, but yeah, I think I might need to invest in a new mic, especially now that I've got this sweet commentary gig.
I would like to point out to Logitech that I'm able to test any type of mics that Logitech, Turtle Beach, anybody that wants to send mics to me, I could review them, test them for you, and I'll be happy to do so. Just to point out, Kitten, that some of the drivers we're going to see the times going down because a lot of these drivers put on some brand new Ultra Softs with 11 minutes to go to the practice. I think we're going to see times going down, or at least getting closer on top. And the benchmark at the moment is you're having a Giggle 132, 187,
Yeah,
which is pretty fast.
Ultimate Gamers is going to be the first one to the line on the new Ultra Soft. Let's see what kind of time he does.
Yeah, I'm on him at the moment. It's
132.807. Looks like he's P2 right now.
He doesn't have a full. Okay, that's it. he was already doing his fastest lap because I found it strange that his battery wasn't recharged.
Yeah. Oh. Interesting. But yeah, now we got, looks like GT's on his out lap, Gijo Breezy's on his out lap. Looks like GoTo's on his hot lap. Let's check in with him.
Yeah.
Just gonna ride on board with the defending champ, GoTo guy 102, Ottawa.
Oh no.
No, that's not great. That's not great. Commentator's curse. This is gonna. Might be able to pull back into the pits and get a fresh setup.
But he didn't spin it. He just went wide. So he needs to abort this lap and start again. Airborne is on a flying lap at the moment.
As is Gijo Breezy. I'm right on board with him. I'm not sure if.
Go for it.
Not sure if he can topple a 132. I think he's just having fun tonight. But he certainly has the pace. And only improved a little bit. 133, 104.
He didn't improve though.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not sure if he's going for hot laps. I think he might just be doing fuel
tires and setup. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I'm on
if
airborne
you take
at the moment.
if you take a look at his ERS, it's still pretty equal.
Airborne is going full throttle, and he went up to fourth place with a 133.
133.75, not too bad. Oh, and wouldn't you know it? Curse of the commentator yet again.
I do not think that's it's not going to be unbeatable.
Joe Breezy lost it too.
People were doing 133s on soft tires, so he's going to have to attend a couple of more practices to get in the 132s.
Yeah, maybe share
I'm
that.
I'm just giving my favorite juice box. I'm just giving my favorite juice box drinker a little bit of hard time since he's not my partner at Williams this year anymore. So
yeah, Airborne has he signed a lucrative sponsorship deal over the winter break. He has a new sponsor in High C, the juice box manufacturer. They're paying him 12 juice boxes per week to represent their product on Instagram.
I heard that Sunny D was gunning for him, but you said he signed with IC. That's the new company.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Orange High
sugar.
High sugar.
High sugar content. Okay.
Yeah, definitely pretty healthy. Lots of sugar. Definitely would recommend that for a 15-year-old.
While we were speaking, look at who's on top of the charts there.
My apologies to GT. What was that time? Can you read that for me?
131, 461.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby from GT right there.
Wow, the track is really improving. I wouldn't. Well, now I'm not surprised. We're gonna go under the 131s for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where's go-to guy? 132. Silent just put in a 131 also.
Pretty good
big
stuff.
Big boys
for
have come out.
Silent. Yeah, I gotta say, Silent was extremely impressive in Germany. Around Hockenheim in the first week of testing, I think he wound up with the third best time. I want to say overall, it was 111.6 or something like that.
He was in the top 10. That I can remember now. Exactly what position, I don't know.
Yeah, so Silent, a newcomer, obviously recently promoted from Golden Class. Definitely looking to stomp or put his mark in Platinum Class this year. I'm really excited to see how these Golden guys go.
I can't wait. Like I said, I can't wait to commentate these races. I personally think they're going to be a blast. And you know what? I'm not gonna repeat myself 200 times. I've told you guys it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm running out of ways to tell you how much I'm gonna enjoy it. So you know what? I'm just gonna keep quiet. We're gonna get to the 31st of January. National anthem is gonna play. The the 5 red lights are gonna go off, and we'll see.
We'll get some Chinese fireworks. So those are always pretty safe. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, in your mom's basement. Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna be happy with that.
It wouldn't be the first time. There's been worse things going on down here.
I want you to film it.
Gotta buy it at like a roadside stand in like the middle of rural Missouri. Oh, you know, it's actually illegal to sell like actual like fireworks in Illinois. So people are always going like across the border to like Missouri or Indiana to get those.
I have the misconception, Kitten. I had the misconception because I thought that every gas station in America sold fireworks. I said, what? Who could think of that kind of, that combination? I always thought it funny that you're able to sell alcohol somewhere where you go gas up, because you're driving a car to this place to fill up, and then you decide, well, let me buy 6 beers here while I'm here and get in the car, So I'm thinking fireworks, alcohol, gasoline, cars. It's a beautiful mix.
You can definitely buy lighters at the counter too. So yeah, it's hard to foresee anything possibly going wrong there. But yeah, I've come into contact with quite a few, and they sell them year round as well. So those are the best kind of gas stations.
Okay, they just don't come out on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. They're there year long.
No, year round.
Okay, we derailed back to China.
Back to China. China, the home of
Giggle spinning in front of Go-To guy.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Damage is off.
Oh,
but
you know what I'm excited for? That I usually don't get too fired up for? The Daytona 24 this upcoming Saturday.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Alex Zanardi, legend. He'll be in there with his hand controls. Looking forward to that.
Nice. Go-To guy is on his outlap on brand new Ultra Softs. Silent is on his outlap on brand new Ultra Soft. GTR the same. I think pretty much everybody. Fatal, Jones, Norton, Coleman, all gonna try to beat that 131 that GTR is holding on to at the moment.
Let's see who's gonna cross the line first. I think Go-To guy's gonna be the first one on the Ultra Softs to cross. At least out of the top 5. Yeah, I just noticed this is a pretty golden heavy class right now.
Who's gonna be who's in golden? You having a giggle?
Everyone except for GT, Go-To guy, and
Silent?
Yeah, Silent. And Gijo Breezy.
Breezy, okay. Norton is in golden class?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Ultimate Gamers?
Yeah, he's golden as well. I'm not
Golden
entirely
also?
sure if
Okay,
I'm not sure. I know Ultimate Gamers was a reserve last season. I'm not sure if Norton was or if this is gonna be his first foray into TCR. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new guys. There's a nice. I think it's gonna be a nice crop of. I think it's gonna be a lot more competitive in golden than it was last year.
I'm sorry of being clueless because some of these are all brand new names, so I wasn't sure if they were already part of the platinum class or they're going to be new. We're going to be racing with them on the 30th, in other words.
That is true. That is true. So
Do
yeah.
you know if who have you been watching on board at the moment? I've been on Go-To Guy.
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
not sure if he's improved.
Not entirely sure either, but this is definitely a hot lap. Let's see what he can cobble together.
He did.
31.7.
He did improve. Nice.
He did improve, but he's still behind GT. A pretty
Yeah.
solid time from GT.
I switched to silent at the moment.
It looks like Silent's coming around the hairpin. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, he kept it in.
Yeah, looks like his is still on the 131.
131s also. Yeah. Okay.
Who else we got coming in for a hot lap? Looks like Jones and Fatal.
Darkest Crime is gonna set a time now. Oh yeah, you know he hasn't set a time, so he's doing his flying lap at the moment, Jones.
Yeah.
Darkest Crime, I mean.
So we got Fatal.
You're on Fatal?
As time does expire, looks like Fatal is going to be one of the last few across the line aside from Darkest Crime.
He's not going to be able to finish it. He's not improving on this time at the moment.
Is he not?
No, because time is up and he's
should be a hot
ERS at 1.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm sorry.
There's no time remaining, so it's impossible.
Aha.
So I think I personally think it's gonna remain this way unless Silent. No, Silent is out of gas. Darkest Crime is going a little bit. No, Darkest Crime probably.
Darkest Crime just went off.
Okay, so I think GTR is safe with that time.
Yeah, as do I. Yeah. Oh, he's doing some celebratory P1 donuts from GT right now. Wow, looks
there
great.
He is. I just passed him. Are they doing 3 laps after this one?
I think it's 3 or 5. I didn't actually check. I want to say that we did 5 last. Yeah, no, Hockenheim didn't we? Oh, he's still doing donuts. He is excited. Way to go, GT. He gets a 2012 gently used Kia Sorento for his performance here today, setting the benchmark time heading into the next couple of days. And there he goes again.
He's having fun there.
I gotta say, I don't blame him. It's a strong time for day one.
Well, listen, the top 3 are separated by not even 300ths of a second, so it's gonna be. I think these times will improve.
GT's just crashing into the barriers too. Wow. I'm just gonna let's go on board, GT. Let's see how he perfects.
He's going nuts.
Boy, GT after a long night of work or a long day of work. Oh wait, no, he probably didn't have to work. Forgot it's a holiday. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everyone. Aside from you, XP, since you're Canadian.
No, but he's figured that is important to the American and to the world, actually. The only thing I'm clueless about Martin Luther King is, are you guys celebrating his birthday, or is today commemorating
I believe his birthday
death?
was actually on. I think his birthday was last week. I think last Friday. Okay. We celebrated every first, or I think third Wednesday or third Monday of January.
Okay, so it's not because it's a specific date to Martin Luther King. It was.
It's just whatever comes closest to his birthday. No.
Got you.
And XP, I apologize on behalf of myself. I do know that Martin Luther King unfortunately was assassinated on my birthday, which leads me to the point where that's going to be in a direct conflict with my commentating duties on April 4th. I forget which track it is, so hopefully you can carry the broadcast without me.
Listen, I think
I want to be celebrating halfway to 50.
I think we have like 3 or 4 interns that will be able to fill your spot. Maybe I'll get the 4 interns all at the same time.
Oh, that would be nice.
Uh,
Just have a
uh,
just have a mukbang.
exactly. So a commentary orgy. So you know what? When that day comes, we'll deal with it. Don't worry about it. I think that your birthday is important, and you can miss. You know, you can miss one. It's in your contract. So
It is.
we are doing a 5-lapper, and
Looks like go-to
they're
guy
off.
starting on pole. 5 lights and a
We are
puff of smoke.
missing 2 players, McLaren and Tough Clueless. Other than that, there was a random grid. Go-to guy is started first and maintaining that first spot.
Some
Do
guys
we
just have all the
have
luck, huh?
people?
We got Silent and G-Joe Breezy going side by side into turn number 5.
Oh,
Looks like G-Joe
Coleman,
Breezy got pushed out.
Coleman diving into McLaren. No accident so far.
Well, these guys are getting real feisty towards the back. McLaren, Darkest Crime, Coleman, Norton, pretty much everybody. Ultimate Gamers in there. Everybody's just really dicing it up. It's time to go balls to the wall
Darkest
here.
Crime making a move on the
See if he can make a
McLaren,
late braking maneuver.
and that gave Airboard the chance to.
Oh,
To pass him.
Absolute slipstream battle down the
Yeah.
extremely long
At the
back
back,
straight
yeah.
here. Yeah. Looks like Darkest Crime's gonna pop out. Norton's gonna follow him. We're going 2 abreast into the hairpin.
Oh. Not sure if Coleman hit McLaren there. Oh, side by side at the last
Oh
corner.
no! Oh, who's that? Oh, the gamers with
controlled it.
a big old tank slap.
Yeah.
Looks like a pace slap over there.
He was lucky he kept that in.
It's a good old-fashioned Maldonado tank slapper.
Oh, 3 wide
Oof,
going
looks
into that turn.
See who can get the better traction out of here. Darkest Crime or McLaren. Oh, we're going 3 wide.
Yeah.
Sorry for not focusing on the front of the race, but looks like Go-To Guy already has a second lead.
Yes, 2 seconds.
These guys have been going side by side since the hairpin about a minute ago.
Okay, so Darkest Crime and Coleman made it past McLaren. And now
See what
Norton is having Norton is having a little sniff there. Okay, let's go up a little bit. G.I. Jones, G.I. Breezy, Fatal, we're all following each other. Silent is catching up on, I think Silent is catching up on GTR.
Looks like he is. He's in a slipstream. Full ERS. GT's going to be the gentleman that he is. Not going to make it too tough on him. He tries to go up and under, a little bit of contact. But, ooh, 2 wide through here. Dangerous. Dangerous. Ooh.
GTR now has
There we got
DRS
Fatal and
on the
Airborne.
Silent. And this battle is playing into Jones's hand. That is, he's there in the back waiting for them to make a mistake.
Or he might
no,
just make a mistake. Yeah.
He's joining them. He's got the
No,
inside
GT's
on
going
GTR
a little
now.
See if Jones. Ooh, GT's still hanging in there. See if Jones can catch up to Silent there. But yeah, pretty much everyone's fanned out quite evenly through P7. That early brouhaha for P8 has led to about a 4-second gap between Darkest in P8 and Airborne in P7. So it looks like these guys are just fighting for pride right now.
Unless the top 3 make any mistakes, I think it's gonna end this way. Actually, while I'm saying this, I think there's Not much separating GTR Lion and Joe Breezy and Fatal at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's within about a second and a half. I mean,
Oh,
even Airborne's not too far off of Fatal.
GTR
Oof.
is catching up to Jones now again.
Uh-oh. I think this is where the action's going to be happening. Silent scampering away to a pretty easy P2 at the moment.
Jones, like everybody passed him.
Oh no! Look like Jones. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh no! And then Fatal makes contact with Jones, and then Airborne makes contact with Fatal.
It was like a domino effect. One guy went leaning on the other, and the other one went leaning on the other. It's funny stuff. So GTR took third place back. Oh, and I say that, and oh boy.
Oh no, GT.
GTR and the wall. Jinx.
Jinx. Look at this battle right here for P3. It's like a. Looks like a real Donnybrooks breaking up for the last step of the podium. We got Joe Breezy, we got Jones, we got Fatal, we got Airborne, all in lockstep.
I see why C-Freeze thinks that Joe Breezy is gonna be challenging. He came from wasn't he like what position did he start in?
He started P5.
P5, okay.
Unfortunately for him, he's gonna get swamped here because everyone else behind him has DRS.
And Jones takes third position back.
See what he does with a little bit of extra, with one more pop of the DRS. Oh, Joe gets real wide. Coming out of there.
He's passed by Fatal.
Yeah, he just about lost it. Okay, ooh, Jones gets a little bit of a wiggle. That upsets Fatal. By golly.
What's the lead of Gotu guy now?
Gotu's got about 3 seconds of an advantage, and then Silent has about 4 seconds on Jones. So yeah, those two were just marching away. No problemo. Gotu guys had a pretty dominant preseason, it must be said. Came back like he
listen,
never stopped.
I won't repeat it because I don't want to put too much pressure on it. A Gotu guy talked to me. He said, "You know what? That's what you said on that last broadcast of yours. You're putting a lot of pressure on me." And I was like, "You better deal with it, man. I put my house down on this. So you can't let me down."
Oh no! Fatal and Joe.
What happened? What happened?
Fatal and Joe Breezy going side by side to the banked turn. They made a little bit of contact. Now it looks like Airborne's going to have at least a bit of a chance here. And it looks like Gotu's going to win. Let's be honest, this is the real fight. This is what the people came to see. It's Fatal, it's Joe Breezy, side by side into the final corner. Oh, baby. It's like Fatal's barely going to hold on to P4. Good for him. That's a good. That's a good drive from Fatal. Yeah, Jones with the podium finishes P3. Silent P2. And really, I mean, two of the most impressive guys in preseason. Like I said, Gotu and Silent. They'll take this 1-2 to the bank, to the Chinese bank, which I'm sure has a lot of money in it.
And you know what? Even if they did some fast times, I'm sure we're going to see them during the week. We're going to be able to learn from them this week with the practice going on until Friday.
That is true.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure broadcasting this last practice.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine.
When I say last, it's day one of this last week of practice before next week. Can't wait to be racing with you, and can't wait to broadcast the platinum races with you, Kitten.
I'm fully torqued for what this season's going to bring. If you guys want to keep up with this week in practice, we will be posting the times each and every day to the Twitter page. That is at eTrinity. What is it? eTrinity Racing. That's what I thought. Exactly. Instagram has the same name, eTrinity Racing. And then obviously you're already on this YouTube channel, so you might as well subscribe. But yeah, like I said, first race next week, next Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern time, live from Shanghai, right here, the land of no, it's Japan. Never mind. Um, but yeah,
The
well,
land of Foxconn, no?
the land of
Foxconn, no?
I was gonna say land of the rising sun, but that's Japan. Whatever China is the land of, the land of like a billion people.
Pandas.
Yeah, pandas,
iPods.
iPods, cheap iPods that you can get on AliExpress. Um,
Yes. The
uh,
Soldier Boy
yes, yeah,
console.
the Soldier Boy
it's all there.
console. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, they got everything. So yeah, like I said, January 30th, be there or be square. You don't want to miss out on all this hot TCR action. Um, XP and I will be there. We'll be racing, probably for like P10, but
No. Higher. You
P8.
know, all these guys moved to platinum, so we're going. We're aiming higher.
It's our time. It's our time to shine. All right. Platinum will be on January 31st, same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be XP and I will be there, barring any unforeseen events. Hopefully, you guys will join us. But for now, I'll let y'all go. XP, it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully we put on a decent broadcast for everybody. And with that, yeah, check us out on Wednesday.
Ciao, ciao.
Adios.